Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the Sun Belt football season as we battle for the trophy and crown a champion of the Sun Belt Conference right here today. This is a surprising matchup, the proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team, an opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner trying to create good field position. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So Texas State's offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field it close to the 50. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So the Georgia State Panthers offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. The Texas State offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. They'll run it from the gun. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. Brought out of the 47, and that will move the sticks. New center down to the offense, 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Single back, takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Dumps it down to the back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Panthers offense back out there now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers between the safeties for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound.
Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Well, Kirk, Texas State has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The ball is free in the backfield. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
This try is no good. After the miss, still down by 7. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the right here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
Makes the grab. It's Boyd. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Ball handed off. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Methodical but effective, Curry. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Georgia State offense on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Georgia State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Martin. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Texas State offense back on the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Snags the quick throw. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the sideline. It's a short game, but enough to move the sticks. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Touchdown, Texas State. It was a foot race, and he won it. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tight end makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up 3 yards on the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Panthers offense back out there now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack gets the defense off the field. Here comes the punt team. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Georgia State offense on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes a quick grab. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds an open target on the left side. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. Sacked by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. On the return, it's Evans. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Running out of time in the pocket. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia State offense back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They've punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Punt team ready to boot it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Evans. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The Texas State offense back on the field now. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in a screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Let's go.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Well, Kirk, Texas State has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. 2nd down play coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. The offense threatening now, 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Texas State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one match.
Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.